Human evolution is the lengthy process of change by which people originated from ape-like ancestors. Scientific evidence shows that the physical and behavioral traits shared by all people originated from ape-like ancestors and evolved over a period of approximately 6 million years. There is a branch revolution from their onwards. Prosimians are a group of primates that includes all living and extinct strepsirrhines, as well as the haplorhine tarsiers and their extinct relatives. The Homomi forms all primates excluding the simians. They are considered to be characteristics that are more primitive than those of simians. Tarsier, lemurs, potos, lores. Anthropoids, monkeys plus apes plus man. New World monkey, flat face, wide nostrils, prehensile tail. Old World monkey, long snout, closed nostrils, non-prehensile tail. Primates was divided into Prosimiae. The primitive primates, lemurs, lorises, and tarsiers. And Anthropoidea, the bigger-brained monkey and apes, including humans. It is now known that of the prosimians, the tarsier is actually more closely related to the anthropoids, so the classification of the primates has had to be revised. The two suborders recognized today are Strepsirrhini, lemurs and lorises, and Haplorhini, tarsiers, monkey, and apes, including humans. The present classification was adopted in the early 1970s, when the logic of phylogenetic systematics was beginning to be appreciated, and the taxonomy of the order primates was recognized so as to make taxa equivalent as far as possible to clades. In this classification, the order is divided into the suborders Strepsirrhini and Haplorhini, and these in turn are divided into infraorders. Primate hands. Primate hands are different. 3-row, sharp claws, macaque, short thumbnails, tarsier, suction cup like pads, human fingers easily curved. Human hand is unique. No primate has hands as remotely dexterous and sensitive as the human hand. Even the finger strengths are different, with the pinky being the strongest in the human hand. Mobile limbs. Unclawless opposable digits allow primates to freely grasp and release 3 limbs. Prehensile ancestor to hominoids. Monkey skeleton, flat palms and soles. Prehensile skull. Major Homo advances. Changes to the mouth. Loss of vegetarians, rectangle mouth shape, reduced size in molars, 4 times larger in early ancestors, reduced jaw muscle, teeth very mineralized. Changes in brain size. Australopithecus 500 cc, Homo habilis 700 cc, Homo erectus 1000 cc, Homo sapiens 1000 cc. Present day Homo sapiens 1300 cc. Changes in devitation based on dietary shifts, reduced size differences between the sexes. Key changes in family structure. Bipedalism allowed for endless soul applications while still maintaining balance. Also meant exquisite balance and hence free to manipulate the world in new ways. Also a form of terrestrial locomotion where an organism moves by means of its two rear limbs or legs. An animal or machine that usually moves in a bipedal manner is known as a biped, meaning two feet. Types of bipedal movement include walking, running. Little footprints. 3.8 million years ago, fossil footprints represent at least two individuals of the Afarensis species. Anatomical adaptation to bipedalism. Human and ape skeletal features. Human skeletons show the need of upright walking, making a ground-dwelling ape. Curvature of the spine. Provide better balance and weight distribution for bipedalism. Foramen magnum, hole for the spinal cord located underneath the skull, rather dim toward the back in apes. Pelvis, adjusted for upright walking, change in the angle and shape like a bowl to support organs. Hip angle, change and is angle in neckness. Foot, provides a better platform by losing opposable thumb, big toes, making it easier to running. Anatomical features of bipedalism. Skull. In both ancient and modern apes, the spine enters the skull at the back. Human species enters at bottom through hole foramen magnum. Pelvis. Ancient and modern apes have long flat pelvises. Humans have bowl-shaped hold organs, lower center of gravity for better balance on two legs. Knee. Apes are straight from pelvis. Humans slant and allow straight walking. Maintain balance. Foot. Enlarged ankle bones and arches to support pressure of walking. Bipedal pelvis. The pelvis is either the lower part of the trunk of the human body between the abdomen and thighs. Bipedal femur. Femur is the longest bone in the human body. It is the thigh bone. Bipedal foramen magnum. The hole in the base of the skull through which the spinal cord passes. Bipedal foot. The lower part of the leg below the ankle. Trains illustrated by fossils. 1960 Up the ladder. The idea that one species smoothly evolves from one into another is regarded today as an oversimplification. Australopithecines 3.6 million years ago. An extinct species of upright East African hominin having some advanced human-like characteristics, dated as being from about 1.5 million to more than 2 million years old, and proposed as an early form of Homo leading the modern humans. A fossil belonging to this species, several Australopithecus species thought to be omnivores, except the robust, larger species thought to be vegetarian. Homo habilis is the species of archaic human from the early Pleistocene of East and South Africa, about 2.3 to to 1.65 million years ago. An extinct species of upright East African hominin having some advanced human-like characteristics, dated as being from about 1.5 million to more than 2 million years old, and proposed as an early form of Homo leading to modern humans. A fossil belonging to this species, Homo erectus, or the upright man, is a species of an ancient human species which lived throughout in most of the geologic history of Pleistocene age, or believed to be about 1.7 million years ago. They eventually extinct throughout its range in Africa, Europe, and Asia, but developed into derived species, notably Homo heidelbergensis, taller than Homo habilis, apparently survived cold climates, wire clothing, made fire, live in caves, or built shelters, have advanced weapons spears. Homo sapiens. Extinct species of the genus Homo include Homo erectus, extinct during roughly 1.9 to 0.4 million years ago, and a number of other species. The age of speciation of Homo sapiens out of ancestral Homo erectus or an intermediate species such as Homo antecessor is estimated to have placed at roughly 315,000 years ago. Sustained archaic admixture is known to have taken place both in Africa and following the recent out of Africa expansion in Eurasia between about 100,000 to 300,000 years ago. Homo sapiens, heavy, strong, broad-featured face, large nasal cavities, receding cheekbones, sophisticated tools than archaic H. erectus, cared for the dead, apparently cared for the sick and injured, might have interbred. Our evolutionary history is written into our genome. The human genome looks the way it does because of all the genetic changes that have affected our ancestors. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, the species that we are, means wise man in Latin. Modern humans originated in Africa within the past 200,000 years and evolved from their most likely recent common ancestor, Homo erectus, which means upright man in Latin. Homo erectus is an extinct species of human that lived between 1.9 million and 135,000 years ago. Historically, two key models have been put forward to explain the evolution of Homo sapiens. These are out of Africa model and the multi-regional model. The out of Africa model is currently the most widely accepted model. It proposes that Homo sapiens evolved in Africa before migrating. Model proposes that evolution of Homo sapiens took place in a number of places over a long period of time. The intermingling of the various population eventually led to the single Homo sapiens species we see today. Human is unique and is one of the major contributors to our success as a species. This contributed to the shift from a hunter-gathering lifestyle to the domestication of plants and animals and the formation of civilization.